Oh, crime is way down. Almost 1,000 illegal criminals arrested. Missing children found. Who cares because Trump is racist. Orange man bad. How are you good people doing, my American informed brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Follow me up here. Follow me down here. Click this. It helps me. Thank you very much. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification that will bring down the drop box for you to select all notifications. Last but not least, do not forget to check out the other channel called Man, Husband, Father. Appreciate it if you would do that, right? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you saw the intro that I did right there. And yes, it is true. And I want to bring this out because no matter what President Trump does, having some of the biggest crackdowns on finding missing children, cracking down on crime, keeping people's lives safe, it does not matter because people are going to say it would have happened anyway if Trump would have did this or not. It would have absolutely 100% bull dippy nippy crap. And folks hate for stuff like this to be brought forward, but I bet you the folks who are safer, who children were found, and who are no longer sex slaves have something different to say than what you think. Check this out.
President Trump's crackdown in D.C. already producing results. We've been telling you about all of those. The president posting the numbers on Truth Social moments ago. In just under a month, the city has seen nearly 1,700 arrests, including more than 700 criminal alien arrests. And they've also recovered 5 missing children. Let's bring in Gaddy Serralta. He's director of the U.S. Marshals Service. I am a big fan of the Marshals, and if anyone out there is looking to go into law enforcement, I think they should join you. And here's one of the reasons why. The number of arrests and the guns seized, all of that's been very impressive. But what surprised me and caught my attention was that 5 children were recovered. That seems significant to me. How does that happen? Where were they? How do they get recovered?
So one child is significant, as you know, Dana. A missing child just destroys families. So when the Marshal Service core mission of missing children, finding missing children, it's very rewarding for us, and we get to start these families on the healing process. So we found 5, as you mentioned, some pretty significant cases. One in particular was a 15-year-old that had given birth to a child that was in intensive care, we're launching an investigation into the father of that child, which we believe is going to be a 27-year-old.
For the children that are reported missing, that could be up to age 18, I imagine, across the United States. 29,568 missing children in 2024. The recovery rate is 91%, which is obviously that's a very good recovery rate, but that means that there's still 9% that aren't. And so what are the tools that you have under the Trump administration to try to help find them?
So first and foremost is the backing, right? We have law enforcement has unprecedented backing by this administration, and we're very grateful for that. As you know, we gifted the president a United States Marshal badge and a handcuff key so that he can continue to unhandcuff law enforcement. When it comes to missing children, we work very closely with the National Center for Missing and Endangered Children, and together we work hard. Right, we're the best at finding individuals that don't want to be found. Mm-hmm. That is the core mission of the Marshal Service. Second only to the protection of our judiciary, which is also extremely important.
For children, maybe, I don't know if you can speak specifically to, I know we have to protect them, but for the ones that were found in D.C., were they hiding in plain sight or were they being hidden? How does that happen? So
most were hiding in plain sight. One was found in a rear bedroom, but we were given permission to enter the house. They range in age, as you mentioned, but we had a 14 and a 16-year-old that are persons of interest in a sex crimes investigation, where a 41-year-old is being accused of using a 16-year-old girlfriend. Mm-hmm. that is luring these other young girls to them. All 5 of our missing children found are women, are females, and they're all, as you said, under the age of 17.
Is this what you've been doing in the last few weeks? Is that different from what would have happened before President Trump did the D.C. crime crackdown? And what kind of cooperation have you had and will you hope to continue to have with the mayor, Muriel Bowser?
So so far, they've come on board and they're working very well with us. The Metro Police Department is a huge part of our task force. So are 21 other agencies other than the United States Marshal Service. I have the honor of leading them through this surge. And as I mentioned, the backing of the president is what allows us to focus more resources into these crimes that we investigate every day. We're just doing more of it in D.C.
Look at that. Beautiful story. More of that right there, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, if they crack down, if they did this in D.C., I'm just telling y'all, even when I was a kid, the amount of children that went missing in Chi-Town when I was a kid, y'all, I remember like when they had Scruff McGruff come in one time and then we got to go down to the police precinct and visit and all this. And they had a picture of all these missing kids. And you just sitting there like, dang, there's so many of them. If I came up missing, would anybody even notice or even know? So, yeah, you might think it's nothing to it, but I'm pretty sure that the 27-year-old that got a girl in the hospital just had a baby and the other person had a 42-year-old and she was 16. I'm almost certain we're going to find a lot more to this story than just this right there. Probably a huge ring. And ladies and gentlemen, what's sad about this is that we came upon a story not too long ago where some other people had made a huge bust in finding some kids that were missing. But you know how that goes. Nobody's going to say anything about that. Nobody really cares because it's the fact that the person whose administration is in place right now that's doing this can't do no good. It don't matter. But like I said, whether you hate him or not, I guarantee you the people those kids that got found, I bet you they're not complaining about this. I bet you the people who could have potentially been hurt, harmed, killed, robbed, sexually assaulted by these would-be illegal criminals, I bet you they're not going to be crying about it. You want to know why? We would never know because it's not going to happen now, at least with those 700 that they got. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this. It's good. There's some good news sometimes, right? All right. Don't forget to do what y'all see in this animation right here that would greatly help me. The next video I will do after this one is going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday right here. If you have not subscribed, click that little icon right up there. I'm Ty Smith, I'm a Renaissance man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.